Let's move to a powerful framework that helps companies turn ambition into measurable results. It's called OKR, Objectives and Key Results. In OKR, each objective is typically supported by 2 to 5 key results. Think of the objective as your destination on a map. It's qualitative, it's inspirational, and it answers the question, where do we want to go? Now, the key results are your GPS markers or milestones. They are quantitative, aggressive, and time-bound. They are the measurable proof that you're getting to your destination. If it doesn't have a number, it's not a key result. Where did OKRs come from? OKRs were introduced in the 1970s at Intel by CEO Andy Grove. Later, venture capitalist John Doerr took OKRs to Google in 1999 when Google had just around 40 employees. Google grew extremely fast. That's why OKRs became famous worldwide. Today, Google has over 180,000 employees, and they still use OKRs every single quarter. Whether you are a team of 2 or 2,000, this system scales because it creates a line of sight from the intern's desk to the CEO's office. Now, OKR is used by many top companies. To achieve objectives and key results, you need to do some actions. That is initiatives. Let us understand with examples. Let me share a real example from John Doerr's early days at Intel. In 1975, when he joined Intel, John's manager told him to create his OKR. At that time, John was working on the Intel 8080 microprocessor, one of the leading 8-bit chips in the market. His job was very clear: prove that the 8080 was better than the competition, especially the Motorola 6800. So what did his OKR look like? His objective was simple and clear. Demonstrate that the 8080 has superior performance compared to the Motorola 6800. Then came the key results. Deliver 5 performance benchmarks. Build a working demo. Develop sales training materials for the field team. Call on 3 customers to prove the data works in real situations. See the clarity here? The objective defines the direction. The key results define how success will be measured. Let's see other examples of OKR. Objective is to dominate the enterprise market segment and establish ourselves as the category king. To measure whether we're achieving it, we set key results. We aim to increase enterprise annual recurring revenue from $5 million to $12 million. We want to close 5 major logo deals with Fortune 500 companies. And we want to maintain sales cycle length of under 90 days for new enterprise contracts. Now, how do we actually make this happen? That's where initiatives come in. We launch a dedicated enterprise sales task force, hire 3 senior enterprise account managers, run targeted account-based marketing campaigns, develop enterprise-specific pricing and pitch decks, and conduct monthly CXO-level meetings with top prospects. Other example, if our objective is to build a high-performance culture where top talent stays and thrives, that's the big goal. The what? To know if we're succeeding, we set key results. We aim to increase our employee net promoter score from 45 to 65, reduce voluntary turnover of high-potential employees to less than 5%, and ensure every department has clear career ladders and competency maps. These numbers tell us if we're moving in the right direction. To achieve this, we focus on initiatives, the actual actions. We launch a leadership development program for managers, run quarterly employee engagement surveys with actionable follow-ups, implement structured career progression frameworks, roll out a high-potential retention bonus program, and conduct monthly skip-level meetings with top talent. So again, the objective is the goal, key results measure success, and initiatives are the steps we take to get there. Let's take another example, building the best online learning platform for beginners. The objective is simple: create an easy and enjoyable learning experience for people who are just starting. The key results help us measure success. We aim to reach 1 million monthly active learners, which shows people are consistently using the platform. We want to achieve a 4.6 or higher average course rating, so learners feel the courses are high quality and helpful. And by reducing the course drop-off rate from 40% to 25%, we make sure more learners complete what they start. To achieve this, we take practical steps. We launch beginner-friendly learning paths so learners know exactly where to start. We introduce short, interactive video lessons to keep learning fun and engaging. And we add progress tracking and completion certificates to motivate learners and give them a sense of achievement. Here's another example. Objective: establish our app as the preferred budgeting tool for Gen Z users. Get 50,000 downloads in the first month. Ratings: achieve 4.5 plus App Store rating and reach 20,000 active users weekly. We achieve this by pre-launch marketing campaign, testing with beta users, and adding helpful onboarding tutorials. And that's how OKRs help us stay focused and track progress toward a big launch goal. When you are setting key results or goals, they should be SMART. Let us understand SMART goal with an example. I want to lose 10 pounds in 1 month. First goal should be specific. It means the goal should clearly state, what do you want? Not just be healthy, because health could mean different to different people. For some, it could be improving stamina. For few, it could be not having any health issues. For few, it could be reducing weight. Here we are specific. That goal is to lose weight. Instead of just saying, I want to be healthy. M, measurable. You can answer in yes or no whether you have achieved the goal or not. Here, the person should be able to answer in yes or not if 10 pounds in a month was reduced or not. But if it had been to be healthy, then it was not possible to measure it that way. Next, A, attainable. It should be realistic, not too easy, not extreme. If it is too easy, then people don't get motivated enough. And if it is too tough, then also the same. R, relevant. It should add value to your personal or professional life. Here, I believe it improves my appearance. Hence, it is relevant to my personal life. Next, T, time-bound. You've set a 1-month deadline. It is a very common mistake that people miss putting deadline. Don't forget, even if the goal isn't fully achieved, SMART planning brings you much closer than vague intentions. That's the power of SMART goal setting. Many people confuse output with outcome. Now let's connect this back to OKRs. Output means you did the work. Outcome means the work actually worked. You can launch campaigns, send emails, build features. That's output. But did downloads increase? Did customer satisfaction improve? Did revenue grow? That's outcome. OKRs push us to measure impact. So you put outcome in KR, output in initiatives. Now, if we look at this structure, an objective answers one simple question: where do we want to go? It should be qualitative, inspiring, and easy to understand. A common mistake: making objectives boring. Don't say increase market share. Say dominate the enterprise segment and become the category king. Ideally, a team should focus on just 2 to 4 objectives each quarter to maintain clarity and impact. On the other hand, key results answer: how will we know we're succeeding? They are quantitative, SMART goals, and usually be limited to 2 to 5 per objective to keep focused. Also, an OKR shouldn't be easy. If you are hitting 100% of your OKRs every time, you aren't being ambitious enough. In the Google model, hitting 70 to 80% is often considered a success because it means you push the boundaries. Let us see how OKRs align everyone. At the top level, we have company OKRs. These define the overall direction of the business, where the company wants to go. Next come team OKRs. Each department creates its OKRs in a way that supports the company goal. Finally, we have individual OKRs. These break down team goals into individual contributions. OKRs can follow top-down or bottom-up approach. even though many have misconception that it is top-down approach only. For example, Gmail started as an engineer's idea at Google. It was not a top management instruction. Over time, that small initiative became one of Google's biggest products. That's the power of bottom-up OKRs. They turn individual ideas into company impact. Let's look at more examples from Google. Imagine it's Q3, and the executive team identifies a massive shift in the market. Level 1, the company OKR, the North Star. The leadership isn't just looking at revenue, they are looking at survival in the AI age. Objective: cement Google's dominance in the AI era by making Search Generative Experience, SGE, the global standard. Key result: scale SGE daily active users, DAU, from 120 million to 200 million. Key result: reduce LLM latency response time from 4 seconds to 2.5 seconds. Level 2. Now, the marketing VP doesn't just do marketing. They align their goals to that DAU target. Objective: evangelize SGE features to bridge the awareness gap for legacy users. Key result: achieve 20 million impressions via targeted AI-first digital campaigns. Key result: drive a 12% lift in feature adoption rate through educational webinars. Level 3, the individual level, the engineering manager. Finally, we reach the individual. As an engineering manager, your OKR isn't just writing code. It's about velocity. Objective: optimize the SGE deployment pipeline for rapid-fire feature iteration. Key results: increase on-time release rate from 70% to 95%. Key results: audit and refactor 100% of the core latency-heavy modules. Here's the original OKR of Intel. First, we see the company OKR. It says, establish the 8086 as the highest performance 16-bit microprocessor. This means the company wants to win in the market. It's a strategic goal, big picture, long-term thinking. Now, look next. This is the team OKR, specifically the engineering team OKR. Their goal is not win the market. Their goal is deliver 508 megahertz, 8086 chips to CGW by May 30th. This is more practical, more operational, more about execution. So what's happening here? The company OKR defines where we want to go. The team KR supports what exactly we must do to get there. One of the most frequent questions I get from senior leaders is, aren't these just KPIs with a fancy name? The answer is a hard no. KPIs, key performance indicators, tell you the metrics. They answer, what number do we need to achieve? For example, a sales team may have KPIs like increase sales by 10%, acquire 200 new customers. These are clear numbers. But here's the problem. Employees know the target, not always the reason behind it. Are we increasing sales to enter a new market, to improve profitability, to beat a competitor? Without direction, teams focus only on hitting numbers, sometimes at the cost of strategy. Now let's convert those same KPIs into an OKR. Instead of just saying KPI, increase sales by 10%. We say, objective, establish our brand as the market leader in the premium segment. Key results, increase premium product sales by 15%. Acquire 200 high-value customers. Improve customer retention from 70% to 85%. Now the numbers are connected to a purpose. The team understands. Thank you.